Welcome to Sister Fifi channel, where you are welcome here. Hey guys, welcome to the live, guys. It has been crazy backstage with Queen and I. And guys, we pray that this video be a success because we have a awesome topic that we want to talk about tonight, and it's about relationship and self-esteem after weight loss surgery. So guys, most definitely, we want you guys to chime in, ask all the questions that you want to ask, long as they are positive questions. We want to talk positive, give positive energy out, receive positive energy in. So we're gonna say, welcome to the live, Queen of Crazy. Welcome to the live again. It is such a blessing to have you on the live. So how are you tonight? Hopefully she don't freeze up on us because it's been crazy, guys. You're actually froze. Did you hear me? Were you able to hear me? Hello,
It's going
everyone.
in and out.
Miss,
I can't.
okay. Um, I have no idea. What I may do is, guys, I'm gonna just call her and we just gonna do a telephone interview with Queen of Crazy because this is not working. So I'm gonna have you to hang up and I'm gonna call you on the phone and we're gonna do it that way, okay? But I'm gonna stay live with everybody in the chat. All right.
Okay.
All right, because she keeps going in and out, guys. So we're gonna have a telephone conference tonight, guys. Hold one moment. I'm gonna no idea what's going on with. I would like to say thank you guys for chiming in tonight. I have Queen of Crazy on the phone this afternoon, and she's going to be sharing her heart on this topic. We're going to be talking about relationship and self-esteem after weight loss surgery. We decided that we wanted to talk about this topic about it was about what 3 weeks ago, um, Queen.
About 3 weeks ago.
It was about 3 weeks ago. It was basically when I had her on my last channel, and she had so much information about her weight loss journey, and so we decided to. I've decided to book her again on the calendar so we can keep these topics going. Thank you so much, Miss Kitty Entertainment, for coming in. Cool Dude for coming in. Flora and Eats with Fifi. Thank you guys for chiming in. So tonight we're gonna do it again. Queen of Crazy, thank you so much for chiming in with Sister Fifi. How are you tonight?
I am blessed. How are you doing tonight?
I am actually doing well. I am doing well. I can't complain. Had a busy day today, but I can't complain. Yep. So we have some viewers that are viewing in, and they're most definitely probably interested about this topic. And tonight we're going to be focusing on weight loss, surgery topics. Okay. And this topic is focused towards relationship and self esteem. So let's talk about relationship. Before you had your surgery, were you in a relationship?
No, I was single. No
Wh-
boyfriend, no nothing.
Okay. Was it a reason why you were single at that time?
At the time, I really wasn't focusing on a relationship. I guess I was worried about my weight loss surgery. Or this took me almost a year to get the weight loss surgery. So I guess my mind was focusing on losing weight and stuff like that before my weight loss surgery.
Okay. Okay. So therefore you were single. At that time you are like 400 plus, like 460 or something like that. Um at this time. So do you feel like you was not in a relationship um because of your weight, or do you feel like you were not in a relationship because like you stated you wanted to focus on your weight loss?
I could say both.
Okay, thank you for
Uh,
your honesty.
mhm. Because it's more like insecureness about me. Like, you know how when you go out to eat, you can't sit in the, what is it called, a little seat?
The booth.
Or if you, yeah, the booth. Or
Okay.
if you go like to bowling, you get out of breath and stuff like that. I thought about that stuff all the time when before I had weight loss surgery. As far as dating,
So in other words, you were embarrassed of yourself versus being embarrassed of someone else, what they thought. It was more you were more self-conscious about it. Is that
yes,
okay? I can relate. I can relate about the booths. I did not have low self-esteem or anything like that, but I did fret, when we would go out, that I always had to choose a table versus a booth, and I had to specify that all the time. So I was very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable. So I know how you feel. Far as being tired or anything like that, um, I was never tired. I was very active and everything like that. But with your case, you gave out easily. You got tired easily. It seemed like.
yes. Like I could walk a little bit and I would have to like stop and rest and walk a little bit and stop and rest. And I always wondered, ain't nobody really want to be with me if they can't be active. Like I always wondered that who wants to be with someone like me if I can't even walk, even like for 5 minutes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Now let me ask you this. So how long were you in that type of situation
Ooh,
where you couldn't like walk, you know, and you felt that way?
for years, even when I was in junior high school, I never really told no one this. Like when I was in junior high, the teachers let me out of the classroom 5 minutes earlier so I can make sure I'll be on time for my next class because it took me that long to walk.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
overweight when I was in junior slash high school. So yeah, my whole life.
Wow. Well, I want to say shout out to the teachers that were kind enough to do that. That was so sweet. That was so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon Sunshine. Wow. She said, I can relate. That is awesome. Thank you so much for chiming in, Sharon Sunshine. I appreciate you so, so much uh, for um, for being honest about this topic. Um, Ebony, thank you so much for chiming in. Facebook, I appreciate you guys for chiming in on this topic. We're talking about relationship and self-esteem. And so you are, and thank you so much, Sincere Lucy. And when I get the chance, I'm going to be uh, making you a mod. I, I, I don't know if I can do it now, but So now you're in junior high school, your teachers are, making sure that you get to the next destination on time. I mean, when you were a young teenager, was it hard for you? We're going to start a relationship at an early age. Um, do you feel like you had a hard time getting in a relationship as a teenager?
Yes, most definitely. When I was a teenager, then adult, I never had a boyfriend when I was a teenager, not even one.
Wow. Wow. Now, do you feel like it was your weight that hindered you from receiving a boyfriend or being in a relationship? I know, I don't promote little kids getting in relationship, but we must be honest. We all have dated. Not everybody. Let me say, not say, we just say 90% of the world have has dated before. You know what I mean? And typically you usually get someone to like you when you're young. And so you're saying that that did not happen for you.
Not at all. Like, I went to prom. I met this guy off the chat line back in the day, and he was my age. He said we could prom, and you got nervous to tell me I look like Fiona off a stretch, and it broke my heart so bad. And that was the only like date I went on. It wasn't no boyfriend and girlfriend. It was like a date.
Okay, say that again one more time for me because I had made a mistake and turned you down. I'm going to take and pause my app. You said that you went on a date, and what happened?
It was this guy. I went on a date with him. I met him like off the chat line. He was my age. And he said that I look like Fiona off a Shrek when I went to prom. And that was
Oh,
the only date
wow.
I've ever been on when I was a teenager.
Wow. 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 I know, guys. Our topic's supposed to be about after weight loss surgery, but I also want you guys to be able to see the heart of this young lady, what she been through, and what she faced throughout her journey before, after she received, before she had the surgery, the things she went through. People can be cruel. People can be cruel, especially when you are overweight. I just say, like I said, about 80% of people that are overweight. Now, I won't say it be that high, maybe 80%. People are bullied because of their weight. And then you have that 30%, like myself. I always been big, but I was never the one you would want to bully. I was not the type that was bullied. Nobody would bully me. I just did not have that spirit. But I was not what you call morbid obese, but I was overweight at a young age. I may was considered morbid obese, but nobody picked on me. I did have people that wanted to date me, and I did have the option of saying yeah or no. Um, because some people do love people that are morbid obese. I want you all to know that it is somebody out there that will love you, but you have to be patient and you have to, um, you know, not settle for any and everything. You just can't. So now you have somebody in your early age that says something so mean to you, so cruel to you. So did that go on with you through life as you're getting older?
Yes, it did. It got to the point where, like you just said, that I would just accept any and everything. At that age when I first moved out was 21. And it got to the point was like, well, I might as well just accept him because he's not going to want me anyway. So I
Wow.
don't accept him. And
Wow.
that's where my downfall came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Guys, do you hear this? Do you hear this? So as you are getting older, now you're older in life, you start to date. Okay. So around what age in relationship did you start to date?
I was 21.
Okay.
That was my first boyfriend.
Okay. Now, do you believe, and everyone that's chiming in, I would love to read your topics. You guys express what you feel so we can piggyback off of the topic. If you had any problems with relationship, and not only just after weight loss surgery, or maybe you're on here and you did not have weight loss surgery and you were morbid obese and you ended up growing out of it, you start start losing weight, and all of that. You can share your feelings too. You can do the same thing because it's still following the same line. So now, Queen of Crazy, we have different people on the line live. I want to say shout out to Weight Loss Diva, also being squad. My niece is on the live. We thank God for each and every one that I already shouted out. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for coming in, Facebook. Ms. Newton, Lucy, hey, my beautiful sister. They were so good. Okay. So therefore they was chatting on here. But so now you're 21. Now the relationship that you were in, okay, at 21, do you feel like that relationship before surgery it was genuine?
No, not at all.
Do you feel like you within your mind you felt like it wasn't genuine, or do you feel like through the action of that individual it was not genuine?
Through the action through him, it wasn't.
Okay. Okay. So now this is before you had weight loss surgery, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now you end up dating for quite what, a couple months or a year or two? How long did that last? Would you be overweight?
That lasted for 2 months with him.
Okay. So, in other words, you move from that person to another person. Is that what you're saying? Getting ready to say?
After I got to him, I went into depression, like a real bad depression. And I stopped dating, period. It took me over a year to start dating again.
Okay, from that incident.
Mm-hmm. From the first guy, the first boyfriend.
Okay, 21 years old. So now you're in the process of being um set aside again. You're depressed. You want to probably blame yourself. You feel like you wasn't beautiful enough? What was it?
I felt like that I wasn't good enough for him. Like he was used to other girls, smaller girls.
Okay.
And I felt like that I didn't do my job as a woman at the time. Because like I said, it was my first boyfriend, so I didn't really understand the dating life, what you're supposed to do and not supposed to do. So yeah.
Okay. So I mean, like I said, he's not here to defend himself, so we're not here to make him feel bad or anything like that. We just want to hear your side, and hopefully it will be able to encourage somebody else. So now years has passed. How long, before you date again? beginning to be in a relationship again as being morbid obese. And as I stated, guys, we will get to the aftermath after the weight loss surgery about self-esteem and relationship.
It took me, the next relationship that I got in, I was 24 years old.
Okay.
So, but 4 years?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're in another relationship. Do you feel the same way? Do you feel like their motives were not pure? You just was desiring someone to be in your life and just love you for you. Do you feel like this person really loved you for you?
No, it was actually worse than the first boyfriend I had. That was worse.
Do you guys hear this? This is what
It got
someone
to
goes through.
it got to the point where girls would come to my apartment, outside my apartment, to pick him up, and I knew about it, and I still didn't care. That's how much I wanted love. That's how
Wow.
much I was hurting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Well, one thing I would say on this live, if you are listening and you guys are going through what Queen of Crazy went through, look, it's not okay. It's not okay for you to allow someone, whether you are male or female, to mistreat you. Okay? Please don't settle for less. Hey, Adrian, welcome to the live. Never settle for less. Never settle for less. Okay? And that's what typically happens. It typically happens because people want to be loved. You can give all you want. That won't change a person. If their motives are not pure and they don't care about you, they're going to do whatever they got to do to survive. And it's sad, but it's true. And then you have women, uh, uh, you have ladies like Queen of Crazy that accepted it because she just wanted the love and the attention. If you guys can witness to it, comment about it. Let's talk about it. I personally, uh, I never been a really the type of person that have major problems with male because I was a very strong headed female. So I knew what I wanted, but I'm not saying that I was not in a bad relationship before because I have been in bad relationships. But it's certain things that I did not take and I did not tolerate. But with this young lady, she tolerated women coming to her house because she's overweight and she have low self-esteem because of her weight, and she feel like in her mind that nobody cares for her and nobody will accept her. Is that what you're saying, Queen of Crazy?
Yeah. I mean, after time, I mean, it got worse over the years. Like, I would cook, and he'll come here and be like, I don't want that. And I will cook like a whole different meal for him. And I remember one time I was washing dishes, and my friend was like, ask him to go to the dollar store to get you some dishwasher liquid. And I was like, no. And she was like, just see, if he'll buy it or not. This guy wouldn't even buy me no dishwashing liquid
Right.
for $1.
Wow. So, that's the answer. Yeah. That's the answer right there. And Adrian, thank you so much. I blew love to you. Adrian, guys, he's from Jamaica, and they they know about family. They know about family. And I will be having him on the show coming up. I'm excited about it. And thank you so much for encouraging me as well. Thank you all for chiming in. And I pray that her testimony and my testimony will empower you. So now she's stating that she's overweight. Her friend is trying to test out this gentleman to see where his heart is, and he won't even buy a bottle of uh dishwashing. Is that what that you said? Dishwashing liquid?
Dishwashing liquid.
$1. $1. That's a no. That's a no. If you come on my channel and I have to talk to you as a female or a male, it does not matter. Male, they get mistreated too. I watched it. I have watched male be mistreated. And I do not support that. I will never support that. And when you are in a relationship with someone that cannot support you back, then you need to reevaluate that relationship and start all over again. You're going to be helping that individual. You may not know it. You may not know it. Giving them up, letting them go, putting away your emotions, you are really helping that person. Because if we keep continuing to support those type behaviors, they will never leave. And that will never change.
That's true.
So now you realize that he's not even willing to support you with $1. So what happens next in this relationship?
I still stayed with them. After that, uh, time went by and months went by, and it was around October of that year. And see, me and his sister was like really good friends. Like she would come over and hang out with me. I should have knew the clue right there because he was like, I don't want nobody knowing that we're talking. And I was like, okay, I guess. So his sister came over, and it was a couple of days before Halloween. It was my first year because I moved out on my own. I'm sorry, it wasn't my first year moving out on my own. It was my first year I had a Halloween party.
Okay.
And me and his sister, I was like, you know, me and your brother is like talking. And she said, who? I was like, me and your brother. She held her head down. She said, please tell me you're not. Please tell me you're not. I said, wow, what's wrong?
Wow.
She told me that he was going to go to Arizona to meet this girl. And she showed me the picture on Facebook. I said, are you serious? And he came back over here, and I confronted him about it. He didn't deny it. He didn't even get mad at me. He got mad at his sister. She's like, why did you tell her? Why did you tell her? I'm like, are you serious? I was thinking he might even just, let me back up. He got to never ask me for $200 and tell me that he was going to see his uncle, which it wasn't his uncle. It was the girl in Arizona, which I didn't give him the money, thank God. Yeah.
Well, that was smart of you. So now we realize that you're in a relationship, being overweight, accepting the behaviors of, the male is not a provider. Now you're moving into this individual is going to be with someone else, wanting to be with someone else, trying to manipulate you, to give finances. Shout out to you, Queen of Crazy, for not bowing down to that. Do you know how many female has done this? Have given away their monies to men because they have low self-esteem and they feel like, oh, if I buy them these sneakers, they'll love me. Oh, if I cook this meal, oh, they'll stay with me. They won't cheat on me. Oh, if I wash their clothes and iron them, oh, surely he would not leave me. Not I. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's the wrong answer. That's not going to keep anyone. You can do a female like that if she has the wrong motives, the wrong spirit in her or him. then that's something only God can deliver and set free. So now we're gonna move along uh with listening to, let's see if someone else says something. Rara said a person who, welcome to the live, Rara. A person who would mistreat an overweight individual is the same person who will mistreat a slim person. I love it. I love it, Rara. Let me tell you something. I just love when you come on. And we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna incorporate that topic, guys, concerning being overweight as well as being slim. They will mistreat anyone because it is their character flaw. That is so true. Even though our topic is towards being overweight, being morbid obese, and we're gonna also go into her relationship after she had the surgery and her self-esteem, how she's feeling now. But like Rara said, that person, it does not matter. And it's true. You can be skinny as well as be overweight, and that person can mistreat you. And it's so true. So true. I have seen so many people. Flora, welcome to the live. Appreciate you guys, Miss Kitty. Thank you guys for coming in. Eats with Fifi. Thank you for chiming in as well. Um, you could be. A matter of fact, we even gonna go into not only just slim. We even gonna go to being a size. You're 11, 12, and you know 11, 12, you meaty, honey. 11, 12, 13 is the best size. You got all the hips, you got all the shape, you got everything you could think of. If that man has that behavior inside of him, or if that woman has that spirit inside of her, it does not matter. Right, honey, when I say you wrote that out perfect, you wrote it out perfect. They will mistreat anybody. So if you're overweight, just know it's not because of your weight, it's because of the person. If you're not overweight, it's not because of you. It's not because you're not pretty enough. It's not because you're not skinny enough. It's because of the person, mainly. But also, we can hinder ourselves. As Queen of Crazy stated, she said she thought that in her mind that nobody would love her, nobody would care about her because she was overweight. So therefore, some of that issue was also within you, Queen of Crazy. Now, help me out if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you let me know.
No, girl, you're right. There was this one guy that I did date, and he was a big guy too. He was like 500-600 pounds, and he's the first guy that actually took me somewhere.
Wow.
We went fishing. He took me out to eat.
See there?
Brought me home. Gave me a hug. Girl, don't you know I broke up with that man because I was so insecure about it? I said, something that right about this man. I mean, he's treating me too good. I actually broke up with him because my insecurity.
And that is typically, those are the behaviors. See, Sister Fifi, I can go deep, y'all. This is the behavior that happens whenever you have the thought pattern that nobody cares about you, nobody loves you, and it won't love you because you look this way. And then God, yes, I'm bringing God in. That's my belief on my channel. The Lord send you someone that care for you. And then what happens is, because you're being mistreated so much, and Queen stated it flat out, that I blamed him. I mistreated him. I didn't want him because it couldn't have been true. Now, I've been there. I've been there, getting in bad relationships, and when God sends you somebody, then you brush the one that God sends you away. But I told God, if you ever bless me with someone that loves me for me, I'm going to treat them like a king. I'm going to be faithful and loyal to that individual, and that individual is my husband today, and his name is Virgil. And I love my husband. I appreciate him for everything that he do. I appreciate the way he look, the way he smell, the way he walk. I love him for everything. Okay, you have to reevaluate yourself. You guys, I don't know what happened, but hopefully my phone don't go out, guys, because I am low on my channel, but I'm gonna try to reach her back again. But yeah, I promise you guys, it's sad what people accept in life. You can't be accepting any and everything. You can't. I'm sorry. She's back with us, guys. So now, thank you so much for coming back, Adrian. Um, if you are a male on this on here, Adrian or whoever else that's on here, if you can give your perspective on this topic, regardless, if you're slim or not slim, or maybe you've been in a bad relationship as a male, or maybe you haven't, and you could just give some words of encouragement for those that are going through in relationship, whether they're morbid, obese, skinny, healthy, whatever the case may be, but they're being mistreated. Let's try to encourage them, because you don't have to live that way. You do not have to accept those type of behaviors, but also you have to talk to yourself and let yourself know that you do not have to think that way, that nobody gonna care for you and you're ugly and you this and that. You got to learn to speak life to yourself. And so now, Queen of Crazy, we're gonna move into um the topic of after surgery. Now, uh you you're no longer dating this guy. I guess he's 500 pounds. How long did you date him?
Well, we wouldn't like dating. We were talking for about 3 weeks. And
Oh,
he took me out
wow.
on a date, and at the time, well, it wasn't only because of my insecurities. He didn't believe in God either.
Okay.
And I kind of questioned that about him, but he was a good, in my mind, I was thinking, well, he's a good man. Maybe I could get him to change his mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I don't know, it was kind of going back in between, my insecurities and plus that also.
Okay, your relationship. You said to this day, you what?
I regret it, like, kind of not talking to him because he might have been a good man. And he was a good man. He had a good job. He treated you good.
Wow.
I don't know. I was young.
Well, yeah, he probably done moved on in life now. But we live and we learn. We live and we learn. So now, are you single after the weight loss surgery?
Yes.
Okay.
100% single.
Okay. So is it because you still are battling with not the trust issue, or you just want to take your time this time?
Actually, it's like the opposite. Like my self-esteem has went so high, I'm turning guys down left or right. Like if you don't have nothing going on with your life, don't bother talking to me. Like I went to church Sunday, and this was a good topic. We just talked about this in church. The preacher said he wanted to give a young lady some advice. He says, no finance, no romance.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, hey, I like that. So I'm going to start using that in my daily life. Like,
Yes.
honey, you ain't, what did he say? If you can't find a man, if you got to pay the bills on your own, why do you need a man for?
Correct.
So I'm more like, you're going to have something. You're going to have to bring something to the table.
Uh-huh.
But before weight loss surgery, I wasn't like that. I was like, well, I don't care what he got. He's a man. Now it's the opposite. So
Oh,
now I'm slowing down and wait for God to bring me that right man. I'm not looking, let God bring him to me.
oh, that is so good. So now you had the weight loss surgery. The relationship is not your focus. Now, not because you're bitter, not because you're upset or anything like that, is because you're willing to wait now.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That come along with maturity, and I'm very proud of you. And you know, listening to your story, I also hear that you gain some self-esteem.
Yes, a whole lot of self-esteem. I
Oh,
also use this, a man's rejection is God's protection.
I love that.
So
I love
if a
that.
man rejects me because I choose not to do unchristianly things with him, if a man rejects me because I don't just give him what he wants, hey, that's God protecting me. I don't need to be with him. You might, need to move on. And so I'm learning each and every day about myself. I
Oh,
learn different
wow.
things about me.
I am so proud of you, Queen. I am so proud of you. And I say, God is good. Adrian Cook, Cooking and Food Review says, I love the message and your point of view, Sister Fifi, but sometimes it's hard to find the right way to approach someone going through the situations because they may become comfortable. Wow. Wow. So,
True. That is
so
true.
true. So true, Adrian. People will become comfortable. And it's some people don't come out of it. And he says, and they think you don't have their best interest. Oh my goodness. Brother Adrian, we're gonna need you to most definitely bring it on. Bring it on.
Uh-huh.
I'm about to break. Hold on, y'all. I might drop this link down up in here. Hold on. I'm copying this link.
Yes.
And maybe if you don't be afraid, Adrian, I would love for you to come in. Let's see. If you're not afraid, or I mean, if you have time, because I know it's at the last minute. But that is good information. And let me finish reading it just in case, he want to come up. He said, and they think you don't have their best interest or you're invading their business. But I love how the guests overcame and stronger than ever before. I am so proud of her too, Adrian.
Thank
Yes.
you, Adrian.
Adrian, come on and come live with me because this is a wonderful time to be able to also get yourself up there so I can introduce you today. It'll be really, really great to have you. And this is actually a male perspective, guys. A male perspective. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. And it's so true. A lot of times when you are trying to tell your best your homeboy or your homegirl, look, all right, Adrian is ready. All right, God is good. Hey,
I'm
brother,
here. I'm here.
how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am well. I am well. I am well. Welcome to the live. Let me pull this down so I can be able to see your face. I am excited, excited, excited about having you on the live. Oh, go back up, banner. My banner won't come out. Okay. So I want you to expound on the post that you just posted.
Yeah, so me personally, it's always a touchy subject when people going through different situation, whether it's loss, it's relationship. I mean, any tough situation that people typically go through, you always find it hard. How do you approach these people? So I feel like a lot of people take a back seat, and typically because they don't know how to approach a situation or approach a friend, then they would take a backseat, and then when the situation really getting at a bad stage and they feel like there's no way out of this, they have to approach the situation, then they probably approach it, and then they don't think about how they're approaching it, and sometimes they do more harm than good.
Huh. Now, is this the perspective of a male or or both, male or female?
Just a general perspective. I mean, I feel like men typically doesn't wear their emotion on their sleeve, so it's kind of hard for them to sit down and really have a deep conversation. It's always surface level. So I mean, yeah.
So mainly it is this message is typically for the female because the female is typically is the one that share her emotions and her feelings, or you see it through her actions that she's accepting the
Hmm.
behaviors that are not considerably normal behaviors. You know,
Absolutely. I mean, there's men out there too who will typically accept certain situations. I feel like a
mhm,
lot of people, in a sense, sometimes they'll think that I can't get anybody better than this person. They maybe never had a decent relationship where um they know what to expect. So somebody will take up somebody today and they've been dating them for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. This is what they become accustomed to. And
correct.
in Jamaica, they always, I mean, I feel like they have said this in other places too. You can never teach old dog new tricks. So I feel like if
Yes.
you become so accustomed to a certain situation, it becomes harder and harder each day for you to separate yourself from that situation.
Correct, correct. So you're right, and you know some people. It is so sad that we do have male and female that go through relationships, whether they're overweight, whether they're not overweight, and they stay in the relationship um, so long and accepting the behavior so long that you're right.
Hmm.
They're accustomed to it. They become numb to it. And,
Hmm.
you know, that is an unacceptable behavior. And
Hmm.
I do not promote that. I will never be
Absolutely
a
not.
friend. I will never be your friend ever if I have to walk around and say, well, that's how she is. You know,
Absolutely.
that's how he is. You know, I'm not going to tell them that, look, no, that's unacceptable, sweetheart.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
unacceptable, sir, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
So we have I guess on the live, Adrian, he basically said, shout out to you, Queen. He's proud of you that you made the decision to say, after my weight loss, that I don't have to accept any and everything, that I'm
Yeah,
willing to wait. So do you feel better about yourself? I mean, even more,
I
Queen?
do. I feel a whole lot better about myself. Like, I can understand what he was saying about approaching someone. And I'm like that. I still got insecurities about approaching someone because I feel like they're still not going to want me. Even though
Wow.
I've lost some weight, but in my mind, I feel like that sometimes. Like, no, I rather just not say anything.
Wow.
And I have to work on that.
Wow. And you do, sweetheart. We're gonna speak life to you. And I actually spoke life to you, I think in your video, that you are beautiful. You are what you think you are. If you think you're not beautiful, guess what? You are not beautiful. I must say it. I must be honest. And that's for anybody on the line. If you feel like you're beautiful, you are beautiful. I promise you. I have seen people that that were not well attracted. But guess what? They put on their clothes, they got their hair did, they got their nails did, and you couldn't tell he or she, that they was not fine. And they was not beautiful. Honey,
Confidence is everything.
yeah, 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 honey. I was weighing 380 pounds. And nobody could tell me I was not beautiful. Honey, you don't come for Sister Fifi. We speak life to her, right, Adrian? We speak life
Absolutely.
to Queen.
Yeah, but I gotta say that I'm really proud of her, and nothing happens overnight. It's constant work. You got to keep working at it. So if your confidence is low today, every day you just affirm yourself and say, you know what, I got this. And I like her perspective on it, where she says she's waiting on God to bring the right man to her. No rushing it, none of that. So yeah, she's doing a good job, and she should be proud of herself.
And that is the way it should be. Don't settle. It don't matter to the male as well. I have watched male, okay, because I want to cover the male as well. I have literally saw male uh be with women that were uh wasn't even worth being with them. They had jobs, they had cars, they had their own house, they had everything to offer. And that female didn't have anything to offer them. And they stayed in that relationship.
Well,
They
they say love
stayed in
makes
that
you blind,
relationship.
though.
Say that again for me.
I said they say love makes you blind. So I feel like when someone is in love, sometimes they can't see all the wrong things that are happening.
Well, true. Well, it is a little truth in it, but then um I believe they can see, but I believe they just,
Well, they ignore it. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
there you go. There you go. Because look, I love the way she kissed me, and look, she tells me I'm beautiful. Sister Fifi gonna bring it to you. I'm, Sister Fifi gonna get to you raw.
Where it says, when you look your best, you feel your best. And that is true because I'll be feeling my best when I be making a YouTube video. I feel like I'm this star. But when I get off of here and throw my wig off and take this makeup off, I've been looking a hot mess. But that's okay though, because I've been looking good on camera.
Honey, Sister Fifi look a mess after the lights go off, but it don't change how I feel, baby. I still feel beautiful. Nappy head and all, I still feel beautiful. So when you take that wig off, Sister Queen, you still feel good about yourself. Feel good about yourself. Frank Coach, promo, Ray. Oh, that is so awesome. God is so good. They're coming in, guys. I am so honored to have you guys. Jill Comfort, thank you so much for chiming in. We're excited to have our male on the panel to just empower the ladies that we don't have to. We don't have to settle for less. We don't have to. We have Queen on the live, guys, and hopefully my phone won't go off before I chime off. But Queen, she has decided to take her relationship to another level when it comes to having the wrong man in her life after surgery. Her self-esteem has rocketed up, y'all. She feel a whole lot better about herself after surgery. Look what surgery done for her. Look what surgery did for you, sweetheart. And so now we got to get you to the point that hey, when I hang up and I take my wig off, I feel good about myself. What about that, Adrian? What you think?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, as we said earlier, confidence is everything. So if you feel confident, nobody can tell you otherwise. Like my brother, he think he's the world's most handsome man about it. I'm like, you're too cocky. But then I do understand where he comes from, because a lot of times you're growing up as kids and people will tell you you're ugly, you're
Mhm.
this, you're that, and people put you down sometimes because they're angry and stuff, and that doesn't go away. It typically goes with you forever, because a child mind is molded from their young. So if you constantly put in these things in their head, they're gonna start believing
Yes.
it as years go by. So I mean, as parents, as individuals who are grown, who are amongst kids and so on, they have to start inspiring those kids. Let them know you're beautiful. Let them know that you're handsome. I feel like a lot of
Look.
men nowadays too, fathers, they go on the path where they're like, we're growing men, and they don't want to tell their kid that, you bring yourself well. You should look like this when you go out. They don't, so it's like
Hmm.
society has really curb this situation in a bad hole that we're trying to get it out of. And what you're doing right here, Sister Fifi, is a great job. And you
Mhm.
know, I'm so proud of Queen for all the great things that she's putting out on the platform, and she really took herself out of the situation and really getting her life together and just let God take the wheel.
Oh wow. You know what? I
Well,
thank
thank
you
you.
so much for sharing that. And I'm gonna let Queen thank you again because I jumped in. Go ahead, Queen.
Awesome. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Lord knows I really do.
Wow. You know what? I want to piggyback off of what you said, Adrian. We going back to the children. This is deep, y'all. This is deep. This is some real educational talking right now. Some teaching for parents. This is what Adrian just brought out. That we are gonna have to speak life to the child when it is a babe. Okay,
Mhm.
I don't have kids, but I was a child. Let me bless you. You was a child. You don't have to have a child to know how it feels because you've been a child. So if you don't start when they're young, then they would never know that they're beautiful. You need to speak in their lives that you're beautiful, that you're handsome, that you are somebody. And Queen, I just want to go back and just ask you this question. When you were small, were you, because it may not relate to everybody, but were you told that you was beautiful when you were small?
No, not at all.
Typically, that's where it starts.
My first my mama was different. She always told us that we need to find a man that has big head 100. That means no matter what else he got, as long as he got money, that's all that matters. That's how we was raised. And we was raised in a crazy house. So like my real mom, she was over 700 pounds. That's where I got. She died when I was 6 weeks old.
I'm sorry to
So
hear
my
that.
aunt
I'm
raised
sorry to
me.
hear that.
Oh, thank you. So my aunt
Wow.
raised me. So I had to grow up with a bunch of cousins, my aunt and uncle. I didn't feel love. I felt like, well, my mama's gone, my real daddy's gone. So they said, when you're adopted and you don't feel the same love. And I guess I took my love out on food. And like I said, I was
This about to make me
overweight
cry.
as a
Me
child.
Oh
too.
my God.
And I always asked my mama, why don't we ever say I love you? The first time I told my mama I love you, she was in the hospital. She had a stroke. That was the first time I said I love you to each other. Yeah.
Wow.
And we didn't, where we come from, our whole family talk about this all the time.
Wow.
What is wrong with our family? Like,
Wow.
why don't we say I love you? It doesn't sound right. We wasn't raised to say I love you.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, Adrian, God just used you. He just used you.
Well, thank you, Sister Fifi.
And
But
we
yes, I feel like a lot of people, it goes back to the point is that if as families you don't show people love, genuine love, then it goes back to them going out there seeking it elsewhere.
Mhm.
And if they find something, you like, I have a topic that I was going to talk about on one of my videos where in Jamaica they say, see me and come live with me is two different things. You can see somebody, you hang around them every day, but living with them is a whole total different situation. And it just goes back to show you that you'll see somebody today, you're just dating, and this person becomes the most sweetest person because guess what? They're trying to build a relationship or they want you to think that they're the best person around. But once the relationship start getting more serious, then you really see those people's true colors. So
Mhm.
sometimes it's really hard because you stick with those initial moments and you're like, you know what? I've seen the best side of this person. So now when you start seeing that bad side coming out, you kind of ignore it because you're like, I've seen the good side of them before. So it's a balance right there where sometimes you gotta just say enough is enough. And as Queen did, she did a good job getting out of that situation, getting everything together. So more power to you, Queen.
Wow, wow.
Thank
Adrian,
you.
man, I don't even know, what you had to do or what you're doing, but it's so powerful. This topic is so powerful, guys. I didn't know that God was going to take it to this level beyond just talking about weight loss and relationship after surgery. Um, it dug all the way back to childhood. It starts with
Mm-hmm.
the children. It starts with the children. So I empower you all tonight, along with Adrian, by saying, if you have children, begin to speak life to your children. Begin to speak life to your children. This is something. This platform for me is nothing because I have done this for years, way before I got on YouTube. I did this type platform on Facebook and I still do it. I don't do it as often because I'm on YouTube, but I sense in my spirit that God is leading me to continue to go this way. And it is provoking the spirit of people that are broken, that people that need to share their truth, people that need to be uh uh um revealed, like Adrian. He has a wonderful platform. His channel talks about Jamaican food, different food reviews. But look what we found out today. It's beyond just food. He
I
has the
enjoy these type of
ability.
things. I appreciate you bringing me on because I like to bring a little bit of positivity every time I upload a new video. So I don't just eat. I always try to bring a little bit of
Correct.
motivation, and my family members on my channel always appreciate that. So I constantly try to put a little bit of element to it because you don't just want people to come to your platform and just see you just eating food, just talking just useless stuff. I always say you have to have a message. You always have to be able to, when someone comes to your platform, they have to be motivated. They have to be lifted up. And you definitely do that here, Sister Fifi. We got to say more power to you. I always, 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 since I've been following you, I tell you, this is your niche. This is it. This is it.
Wow. And you know what? I received that. I received that. I received that because I know it's ordained from God. It's been there from way before YouTube exists, and I believe that I need to stay in that vein, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna allow the Holy Spirit to continue to have His way, that people could be healed, delivered, and set free, and that we can be able to feast together as well. We can do mukbangs, we can do whatever, but people
Absolutely.
people need to be encouraged. And I'm so glad that
Mm-hmm.
you were with me tonight. I thought it's still gonna be in March. But God
Absolutely.
said, now,
I,
you know
I want to
what,
share a little
Queen?
bit of that Jamaican culture, you know.
You know what, Queen? Queen said, listen what she said. Queen, what did you say? Whenever I was like going live and I was trying to get dates together, what did you say? If you can remember.
I was telling you that, yeah, I remember. I was telling you that you can go ahead and have someone else to go on here, and I could wait. Make it take my turn.
I remember. I was in the live earlier today.
You was in there, and
Mm-hmm.
she said that, and I said, "No way, no way. We got this all scheduled." That is what we said, but it was ordained, Adrian, for you to be on this platform tonight, to be able to speak life to Queen, and
But
I
I was
know,
like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, well, I already had a turn already. I said, well, maybe I can give somebody else a chance to speak, to be fair.
hmm, wow,
Someone needed to hear your story today, Queen. So, you know, and I can bet you a lot of people gonna leave here motivated tonight if they're in a bad situation to step away from that, or just literally take a break and just reevaluate the situation that they're in. They may not step away, but they'll take some time to themselves and they'll be like, am I in this situation for the right reasons?
hmm,
Am I comfortable? Am I being fulfilled? You know, these are questions that we constantly have to ask ourselves. And, you know, it's very important to do self evaluation. Whatever you're doing, there's always room for improvement, and you just got to keep doing that self evaluation. And once you constantly do that, I tell you, your life will be so much better.
wow. Let me ask you this, Adrian. Why are you so why are you so passionate?
Well, I mean, I've grown up amongst people who have seen stated situations because, especially in Jamaica, you have a lot of tendency where men in Jamaica versus America is totally different
Yeah.
because, especially in the Caribbean, people believe that the men should be the voice of the household. So typically, women have to take a backseat, not necessarily take a backseat in a sense, but they have voices, yes. But the man, normally, if they're having a conversation and the man say this is how it should be, typically, they think it's respecting their mate and their partner, and they'll take the backseat and say, you know what, my husband said I'm supposed to do this, or my wife said I'm supposed to do this. So they typically just take that back seat and they, you know, because if you realize there's so many different types of household, you have stay-at-home dads, you have stay-at-home moms, and you have families that are all working together. And but it goes back to money is power in a sense where people feel like if you're the breadwinner, you should have the voice. But in Jamaica, even if the woman is the breadwinner, the man typically have the voice. So I've seen
Oh,
so many
wow.
situations go about where people literally stay in relationships that they fight every day, they argue every day. So seeing all of those stuff, I always tell myself, I'm like, everywhere I go, I can learn something. I can learn something from the baby. Um, every
I heard you say that on your
yeah,
video.
everywhere I go, I can learn something from somebody. And I typically, I'm like, I go in an environment, I'm like, all right, this person is great at this. I can emulate that person who is great at this. And I'm like, you know what? They got this qualities that I don't like. So I'm like, all right, let me separate myself from those qualities. So that
Okay.
I'm always passionate about things like this because I learn from other people's mistakes so that I don't
Hmm.
make those mistakes myself, you know?
Wow. Now I'm gonna ask you, and Queen, you can ask him. It's supposed to be, it's a panel about weight loss, relationship, and all of this. And so we're gonna ask you, Queen, do you have any questions that you want to ask Adrian?
Hmm. I like your channel. What is your channel about? Because I ain't been over there yet. You just
So
get
my channel basically is
like
about
all kind of
cooking and mukbangs, but I always try to share a little bit of the Jamaican culture. I always try to bring a little bit of positivity in everything that I do. So whenever you come over to my channel, I feel like there's something you can take away from the conversation. You'd be like, I learned this about Jamaica, or I learned this about the culture. Just like I just share with you that the culture in Jamaica is raised to men versus women and breadwinners and all those stuff. So I share all of that on the channel. I share story
That's
time.
good.
Like I have a video coming out tomorrow where I
Yes.
talk about my brother lying on me and then I got the blame for it and all those stuff. Because growing up with my mom, she was strict. Even though we were boys, people would tend to say that she treats us like girls because she would say you should not leave the yard. You should stay home because if you go out there, you get yourself into trouble. I cannot swear for you and said you didn't do it. Even though I know that you wouldn't do it, I still can't swear for you. So she always wanted us to stay right beside her at all times. She don't give us that leeway to go out there and do what we want to do or stay out late or everything like that. So growing up, my mom did a very good job raising us, and I feel like that's why I'm like this now, where I'm like, I'm very motivated and always try to bring a message because my mom, she was very strict with us on schoolwork and just the
Okay.
whole holistic development. So yeah, because my dad, he been traveling back and forth to the US for years. So typically I was raised
Wow.
by a single mom technically because he was there but not there at the same time. You know?
Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm
Wow.
gonna read some of these comments. This is really really good, and I'm gonna have Adrian back on my channel, guys, and I will have him to talk about more about his channel. And if you guys have not joined his channel, Queen of Crazy channel. Miss Newton has dropped the links, and I want to say thank you for each and every one that has came in. Shout out to the raid that came over. I want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for coming over and supporting Sister Fifi. That means a lot to me. I also to read some of these posts that has been posted and I have not been able to read them. I'm not for sure if I'm gonna be able to, let me see, read all of them. Let me see you. Yes, I do. This month is a person. Okay, okay, let's go back to um they put raid. Let me get the person that did the raid. Do you know who did it, Adrian?
Promo STK, eating
Uh,
good in the neighborhood.
yes. Shout out to Promo SK for the raid. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for encouraging people to come over and support. Guys, this is what it's all about. I thank God for you all. Melissa, Jill Comfort, thank you so much for coming in. Melissa, thank you for coming in for the raid. Miss Newton, thank you for welcoming everybody. That's the truth, Adrian. Jill was agreeing with you on something you were saying. Thank you, promo STK for the raid. We appreciate you. I just thank God for Ms. Newton, guys. She is a very awesome supporter. Guys, if you do not have her, I want you to um, grab her up. Also, guys, this is just a moment that I promote, but this is not about promoting tonight, but this is about a true topic, losing weight and finding your way through. Queen has done that and I'm so proud of her. Welcome husband versus wife, a still Silas Mukbang. Zara, we appreciate you for coming in. um Somebody said, Silas says, oh my God, and I remember her post. She was very shocked, Queen, on what you have been through. Um, Big B, a message. I think that is what your name is. Please forgive me if I pronounced it wrong. Hey, I'm Big B message. I'm here to support you and make you a family member. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dining with Zion, for thumbing up the live and supporting Sister Fifi. That means a lot to me. This is deep. Well, we love you, honey. Jill said that to you, Queen. Shirley May and Will Earl Show. She came for promo. Ray, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dinah was Diane for shouting me out. Yes, Adrian, they were agreeing with you. They're very excited about your answers that you gave and shared. Yes, they will dig you out. Uh, Big V said that Jill Comfort, it is true, Adrian. Um, Thank you so much, Jill, for sharing me out. I appreciate it. Let's see. Welcome, Sister Fifi. Thumb me up. I'm trying to get to these topics, questions that people are saying. I'm gonna do your challenge, but I'll use a sausage. Boo. All right. It should be some. Let's see. Rara says, I had a female family member get upset at me because declined dating one of her boyfriend male friends who has a history of being with women who go 50-50 or take care of him, not me. Laughing out loud. So what would you say about that, from Rara, um, Adrian?
Well, I- what was the comment again?
It was she was saying that I had a female family member get upset at me because she had declined dating one of her boyfriend male friends who has a history of being with women who go 50-50 or take care of him, not me. Laugh out loud.
Well, different things work for different people. So that my point exactly. I feel like she was upset by the situation of the family member taking the opposite side. So that goes back to my point is that sometimes when you're trying to approach someone with something that they bring to you, you have to be extremely careful about how you approach them because they brought this to you, of course, and they're expecting an opinion. But sometimes when they don't get the opinion that they're expecting, then they'll get upset.
Because
But
she declined. She declined. Rara
mhm,
declined. And
yeah.
that is good. I'm glad you sharing that. People will get upset with you.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so I feel like what floats your boat, do what floats your boat. That wasn't her thing, so she should be allowed her opinion on that. But there's people. It goes back to me, and me and my brother always have these conversations, and he'll say that women will try to use men. They know that they're not interested. They let them take them out for dates. They let them take them to nice hotels and stuff like that. So it goes back to like it's all about interest. Maybe this person trying to figure out where this relationship is going, so they want to do 50-50 for the first date or second date. Do I agree? No. But at the same time, everybody gotta do what is comfortable for them.
Hmm.
So there's no one rule that rules for everybody. You have to make the decision of yourself. Does this work for me
It is a
or does it not
choice.
work for me?
You're right. It is a choice. And some people choose, good choice, and some people choose bad, and they have to go through that learning process with that. And Ms. Newton says, no. Gigi's gluten free lab says, Adrian, I have so much respect for you. That is
Thank you, Gigi.
sweet. That is
Sister
so
Fifi
sweet.
called. I just jumped on because she's doing a good job over here. So I want to be here to support.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jill said this is going on everywhere. God bless each and every one of us. So true. So true. I'm about to the end. I'm in love with God. Big B said, I'm in love with God. Now I fight every day to keep my position. I'm no joke. I love the new me, new family. Oh, so I'm glad you're willing, because I mean, if you're not willing to fight, somebody's willing to is waiting to beat you down. I promise you. If they get over on you and um you know play and do XYZ to you, then they will do it. And guys, I have a promo Supposed to go on in like 2 minutes, guys. This was not my goal to stay on this long, but I did, and I won't apologize for it. But I'm getting ready to chime off, guys, and go into that promo, which is Squeaky Challenge, guys. And I want to encourage you guys to, if you will, watch this premiere. I said promo premiere on It's Squeaky. She just dropped this challenge, and it is just a fruit challenge. You can do it. If I were you, if you got some fruit right now, she just did it. So I would say drop your video tonight. Okay, go in the refrigerator, get you some fruit, and drop you a link now because I want you to win. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being fearless, Adrian. Huh? Huh? It takes somebody fearless to jump on and say, hey, what's up? What's up? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And I am so excited that you had that spirit to not be afraid. So I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, Adrian. I can't hear you. He's gone, y'all. So, guys, we're chiming off, and I have no idea what happened, but I love you guys, and may God bless you all. Sis, do you have anything that you want to say in our closing?
I want to say for the men and the women, just keep your head up because I know, especially around holidays, like Valentine's Day, that's for to choose anybody. Wait on guys. You'll find somebody. In the right timing, just be patient.
Wow. I'm getting to the end. Big message that I'm a good woman and I can't use nobody, but I am always getting used. But I learned if you don't give up your good thing, you won't feel that way. So true. I'm getting my fruit tomorrow. I'm the egg child. Get it tonight. Get it tonight ASAP and drop that video because mine is going on right now. And thank you so much, Queen, for sharing that. We love you, sweetheart. I'm here for
I
you.
love y'all too.
I'm here for you. I'm here for anyone that is on the live. God bless you, Big B. Keep continue to be encouraged. And we love you. We love you. We love you. Uh Jill, love you, sweetheart. You're so awesome. You have become family. I love you so much. So guys, we're getting ready to go on the premiere now. It won't be long. Support me now. But I say God bless you and may heaven smile upon you. All right. Blessings.
Bye.